Welcome back to Strength and Health for Life, where we talk all about the testosterone. Hello! Welcome to day 66 of our weight loss journey together. Before we begin, we ask that you smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so you receive all alerts, and watch the video all the way through. Also, if you have any topics you'd like to see in this channel, please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. Today, I've decided we should talk a little bit more about testosterone itself. If you've been following along with our weight loss journey, then you already know we've done a video on how hormones can affect our weight loss. In that video, we did mention testosterone and went over it pretty thoroughly, but it's such an important hormone that I thought we'd go over it in its own video. And it doesn't just affect men, although it does affect them more, it also affects women. Imagine that. Now, most men don't actually lose much testosterone as they age. They gain cortisol, which we've also covered in that same video. Cortisol prevents the body from using testosterone that's already present. There are, however, men who have naturally lower testosterone levels than normal, and also men who have had their testosterone levels damaged by things such as diabetes. So in this video, we'll go over the 12 symptoms of lower testosterone so that you can evaluate where you're at. Now, if you suspect that you have low testosterone or that your cortisol levels are so high it's preventing your body from using the testosterone you already have, click the banner right here to see our video on foods that can help raise your testosterone levels. By the way, some of us have more weight to lose than others and may need a boost to our fat burn in order to get started. So if you're looking for a more natural way to boost your body's fat burn, take action now and click the first link in the description below the hashtags. Let's go over the 12 symptoms now. Number 1, low sex drive. Now, keep in mind, typically some men will still lose a little bit of their sex drive as they age naturally. But those with low or damaged testosterone will find that their desires drop drastically. So if you've noticed a sudden and drastic drop in your sex drive, you may have damaged or low testosterone. Number 2, problem with performance. If you're a male, you understand what I mean. Now, keep in mind, testosterone doesn't actually cause your performance to increase, if you know what I mean. But it does cause your body to create nitric oxide. The presence of nitric oxide is required to trigger multiple chemical reactions that cause your performance to increase. Keep in mind, however, there are multiple reasons this could be happening and not necessarily just testosterone. So don't use just the first 2 symptoms to diagnose yourself. Number 3, problems losing weight. This is a problem that both men and women experience when they have low testosterone levels. Yes, women have testosterone too. I had no idea. That's why you're here to learn. Now, typically in women, testosterone levels are 1/10 of what it is in a man, and it affects their bodies a little differently. But they still do need that little bit of testosterone or their bodies won't function properly. Weight loss being one of the big ones. When you have low or damaged testosterone, especially in men, you typically have problems losing weight or end up gaining weight as a result. Therefore, this could be one reason you're having trouble losing weight. Number 4, fertility issues. Yet another issue both men and women will share if they have reduced or damaged testosterone levels. Obviously, again, for men, it is more drastic than you think. Without the proper testosterone levels, men just can't function in general. For those of you that have been trying to have kids but can't, this could be the issue. But there's way worse symptoms than that. Number 5, hair loss. When males experience low or damaged testosterone, they may find themselves balding, but not just on the top of their head. They may find that hair all over their body starts to disappear. This is because in men, testosterone levels are important for our hair growth. But it's not for all men, don't get ahead of yourself. Oh man. Yes, some of you will still lose hair because it's also genetic. So you can't use this one alone to diagnose it either. But keep in mind, this could be one of the symptoms you do have. Number 6, fatigue. Ugh, I feel drained. This is yet another symptom shared by men and women. However, like all the other symptoms that they share, this one will be more extreme in men. So if you find that you're getting plenty of sleep at night, but you still feel fatigued all the time, you may have low or damaged testosterone levels. You might want to get that looked at. Number 7, loss of muscle mass. In males, testosterone is directly responsible for increasing our muscle mass when we work out. If you have problems putting on muscle mass, or you have reduction in muscle mass, you may actually have a testosterone deficit or damage to your testosterone levels. Now, this symptom in women is not as drastic if it happens at all because they have estrogen as well. But in men, this is a definite indicator. Number 8, decreased bone mass. This is yet another symptom that both men and women share, but again tends to be more drastic in men. Testosterone helps your body produce and strengthen bone. So if you have lower damaged testosterone level, you're going to begin to develop osteoporosis. Now, women naturally have osteoporosis after menopause because of low testosterone, among other hormones that are released. But typically men don't have that same effect, not without lower damaged testosterone levels. So if you find yourself often with broken bones, you may have lower damaged testosterone. Either that or you keep getting into dangerous situations. Number 9, mood changes. Men with lower damaged testosterone will typically find irritability and depression. And depression can consume your entire life. It can prevent you from doing the things you enjoy or finding enjoyment in anything. So if you find yourself often having fits of depression, anxiety, and irritability, then you may have lower damaged testosterone. Number 10, memory loss. So when's the last time you forgot something? Exactly. Men who experience lower damaged testosterone levels will have problems with their memory. Yes, this happens naturally as you age, but you may find a sudden and drastic change if you have lower damaged testosterone levels. Number 11, smaller junk. You know what I'm talking about. Testosterone is required to develop that part of the male body. If you find that part of your body is smaller than normal, you may have lower damaged testosterone. However, there are other things that could cause it as well. Like all other symptoms on this list, you can't just use it by itself to identify a problem. But if you do have lower damaged testosterone levels, this most likely is a symptom. And number 12, low blood count. Men with lower damaged testosterone levels will experience low blood cell levels as well. Studies have shown a link between low testosterone and risks of anemia. In fact, the research shows that those with low testosterone levels and anemia that were treated with testosterone showed improvement. So if you have any of the symptoms of anemia, you may have lower damaged testosterone levels. Now, there are still a few more symptoms of low testosterone in women. We'll go over those briefly. Women may experience sluggishness, sleep disturbances, and irregular menstrual cycles. At the end of the day, you can't just pick one of these symptoms to evaluate whether you have lower damaged testosterone. But if you have more than one of them, especially if you have all of them, you should have your blood tested for your testosterone levels. That's the only way to be 100% sure. And again, keeping track of all of these things is difficult to do on your own. This is why it's good to have a group of people to talk to about these things. So if you're looking for a weight loss community to help keep you motivated, help keep you accountable, or just be there for you on your weight loss journey, follow us on Facebook and join our Facebook group. Those links are at the bottom of the description. With all that said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next video.